Okay, so in this video, we're going to look at how to find the difference quotient for rational and radical functions. They can be a little trickier than your garden variety polynomial. So starting off, let's recall the difference quotient. It's defined as f of x plus h minus f of x over h, provided h does not equal 0. So just two examples, one rational, one radical function coming up. So example 1, we're going to let f of x equal 3x over 3x plus 1. Okay, so let's first make sure we can evaluate f of x plus h. F of x plus h is going to be equal to 3. Now substituting x plus h everywhere I see x, I'm going to have the quantity x plus h in the numerator over 3 times x plus h plus 1 in the denominator. So this is going to give me 3x plus 3h over 3x plus 3h plus 1. Okay, great. Now let's put it all together. So in the numerator, we need to have f of x plus h, which we just found right here. So that's going to be 3x plus 3h over 3x plus 3h plus 1 minus f of x, our original function, which is 3x over 3x plus 1. And then this whole expression is divided by h. Okay? So now it's up to us to clean things up. And keep in mind your goal is to cancel out this h in the denominator. That lets you know that you're basically done simplifying. Well, looking at this expression, we have a complex fraction because there's a fraction within a fraction, right? There's fractions in the numerator. So what I want to do is multiply through by the LCD of the entire expression. So when you're identifying the LCD, this quantity, 3x plus 3h plus 1, that's its own factor. That's one factor of the LCD. And then 3x plus 1 is another one. We don't need to add any terms from the denominator into the LCD because this h technically is just divided by 1, right? We don't normally write that. So the LCD is going to be 3x plus 3h plus 1 times 3x plus 1. And I need to multiply by that in the numerator and the denominator. So 3x plus 3h plus 1, and then another 3x plus 1. Great. Now from here, let's distribute. So this LCD gets distributed to the first term in the numerator and the second term. So when I distribute to the first term, notice that this 3x plus 3h plus 1 is going to cancel out, right? So I'm going to be left with 3x plus 3h times what's left over, just this 3x plus 1. Okay, that's from distributing to the first term. Now when I distribute to the second term, I'm going to have minus, so minus, that's still there. And then this time, this 3x plus 1 is going to cancel out, and 3x plus 3h plus 1 is left over. So we have 3x times 3x plus 3h plus 1. So that's our numerator. All over, now nothing cancels out in the denominator, so I just have h times 3x plus 3h plus 1 times 3x plus 1. Now take a look, make sure you shouldn't have a complex fraction anymore, meaning there shouldn't be any fractions in the numerator. From here, we just have to distribute and multiply everything out. So we're going to have, foiling here, 9x squared plus 3x plus 9hx plus 3h minus, and then be careful to distribute this negative to all three terms here, 9x squared minus 9xh minus 3x. And then this is all divided by, now no need to multiply out the denominator, just leave it factored, h times 3x plus 3h plus 1 times 3x plus 1. Great. Now let's look at the numerator. see if we can simplify or combine like terms. And indeed we can. So 9x squared and negative 9x squared cancel out. 3x and negative 3x cancel out. And even 9hx and 9xh cancel out. Notice every single term in the numerator that didn't have an h in it canceled out. That will always be the case. So let's see, we're left with now 3h over h times 3x plus 3h plus 1 times 3x plus 1. And then from here, we're pretty much home free. You just get to cancel out that h from the numerator and denominator. And then we're left with 3 over 3x plus 3h plus 1 times 3x plus 1. And that's our final answer. So we've simplified the difference quotient. No need to multiply out the denominator. And then make sure you can do this seamlessly. That way when you get to calculus and you have to build on this, you'll be a pro. All right, next example is dealing with a radical function. So example 2, let's let f of x equal the square root of x minus 3. Okay, so just to kind of get ourselves warmed up, let's evaluate f of x plus h. So that's going to be the square root of x plus h minus 3. Now remember, the whole difference quotient altogether has f of x plus h minus f of x in the numerator divided by h. So this right here is the first part of our numerator. We're going to have square root of x plus h minus 3 minus the original f of x. So don't change anything. Just rewrite it the way it is in the numerator. So square root of x minus 3. And then this is all divided by h. Now, typically when you're evaluating the difference quotient and trying to simplify it and your function has a radical, you want to multiply by the conjugate. So the conjugate of the numerator is going to be equal to the square root of x plus h minus 3 plus the square root of x minus 3. And notice here with the conjugate, all I did was switch this subtraction or minus sign to a plus sign. None of the other signs underneath the radical changed at all. Leave those alone. And then remember, whatever I multiply by in the numerator, I have to multiply by in the denominator so that I'm just multiplying by 1. And I'm preserving the value of the expression. Okay, great. Now, you might wonder, why do we do this? Well, I've created conjugate pairs in the numerator, and you might recall that when we have a minus b times a plus b, the product gives us a difference of squares, a squared minus b squared. And that's precisely what I have in the numerator. So a is equal to rad x plus h minus 3, and b is equal to rad x minus 3. So then when I have rad a squared, when I have a squared minus b squared, then the radicals will go away. So simplifying in the next step, right, my difference of squares in the numerator is going to give me x plus h minus 3, since that's a squared, minus b squared, so rad x minus 3 squared is just x minus 3. Make sure you keep those parentheses there. Over h times rad x plus h minus 3 plus rad x minus 3. Beautiful. Now we just need to clean up and simplify. So in the numerator, I'm going to have x plus h minus 3 minus x plus 3 over h times the square root of x plus h minus 3 plus square root of x minus 3. Now's the fun part. We get to clean up the numerator. So x cancels out, 3 cancels out, and I'm left with h over h times rad x plus h minus 3 plus rad x minus 3. And then in the last step, I can go ahead, cancel out that h. Just don't forget, we have a 1 now in the numerator. So our final answer is going to be 1 over rad x plus h minus 3 plus rad x minus 3. Okay, so give this a try. Work on multiplying by those conjugates, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or further video requests.